Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Slay the Spire Ascension Mode Mini Series. This is the Ascension Mode Mini Series. We will be doing all 20 levels of Slay the Spire Ascension Mode, and that is from level 1 to 20 on all 3 characters. Right now we are on the Silent Ascension Mode level 8, and what that implies is that there's more enemies, more elites. Those elites are stronger, normal enemies are stronger, bosses are stronger. We start to run with 10% of our max HP missing, where you do not heal to full. After boss fights, normal enemies have more max HP and elites have more max HP. So those are the 8 modifiers that we are dealing with right now in the Ascension Mode runs. Without further ado, let's jump into it. I lost my last one on a normal enemy before the boss, so I shouldn't get a reward. I got a reward regardless. That's very kind and generous of the game. I'm not going to look because the game was just generous, so I can't ask for more. I can't do it. I can't be like, hey game, you were very generous already, please give me more. No, I just take it and say thank you and move along. Thank you and move along. Skipping all those cards are not good enough. There was one card there that was good enough, actually. I do take it back, and that's just a nice pure upgrade. So there was definitely one card there that was good enough. I made a clear mistake not taking it. 100% Dagger Spray though, that's a perfect card. Move a card from the deck for freezes. Beautiful, gotta love it. It's not really for free, you pay 50. There isn't a guaranteed shop here. You know what, give me the max HP and let's move along. I'd rather upgrade a card first before I fight the elite. Not that it matters, because we are going to be fighting a 1 HP elite, but you know, it's good practice. We're going to have to fight elites anyway. We might as well try our grandest to make it work. So I'm going to take Terra because I think Terra could be enough to not carry us all the way, just give us a better chance here. So I had 5 max HP added, so let's lose 1 max HP for another bonus. I think it's fine. I'm tempted to fight more elites here. I think it would be the right choice, in all honesty. Like, just looking at it, I'm like, you know, fight some more elites. We're on full HP, we're on full everything basically. We're in a good place. I misplayed that, misunderstood, and by that I just didn't realize I was weakened. I thought I had to kill guaranteed, but fortunately I didn't. I will take a bouncing flask. I think it's really good. I'm going to fight the elites. I once again think it's the right choice, but we will find out. We will find out. So you're going to go hard here because we got bouncing flask, opening hand, he's vulnerable, and we got everything we want. So that's just a good turn. Just a good turn. I'm gonna go damage. Screw it. I'll take 20 to the face. You obviously don't want to take 20 to the face, but sometimes in life you do. Sometimes in life you just really want to take 20 to the face. And that was one of those times. And he's dead. So we did take 23 to the face. We took a lot to the face, is what I'm trying to say. Can't remember exactly how much though. I think 1 dagger spray is all I really want. I don't want 2 dagger sprays. I think 2 dagger sprays would be pushing it a little bit too much. Not gonna... I have no reason to push this. There's no reason. Just as I think I'd rather defend here. Defending there is worth it, simply because what the defend does is it lets us not take that damage so we can take it now, you know, and what that does is it allows us to be able to fight this upcoming elite. What I want to do. Give me deadly poison, it's fine. So it were beautiful English, by the way. It was the worst possible fight that we could have asked for. I'm a little bit sad that this was the case. I would have very much preferred not to have fought these guys, but it is what it is. I'm actually going to choose to defend twice here and go. Rather not take the healer damage, because I'm probably going to get a dagger spray, and I did. So I can weaken you, I can dagger spray. It doesn't kill the back guy, and that's kind of a problem, because we need to kill the back guy to mitigate damage loss, and we will not lose 7 HP, which is a bit too much HP to lose if I'm being 100% honest. But it is the HP we're going to lose. I'm gonna do that because I would rather have that bundle on him so we can potentially kill him. Not good. Not good at all. Absolutely atrocious. Absolutely atrocious turn. We're tanking a bit more damage in this elite fight than I would have liked, and I'm not happy about it at all. Not happy at all. So we're gonna kill this sentry now instead of this one, even though we put the everything on the vulnerable on the back guy. We of course want to attack the front guy because the front guy was attacking him. We had an actual chance to kill him, which would have been worth more. Regal Pillar is beautiful though, absolutely delicious. Don't think that any of these are really good. Skewer potentially can be good, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like all of these are just kind of average. Off damage is the trap card. It looks like it's super good, but it's actually just not really good. I need to rest up, but I really want to upgrade Terra, man. You don't even understand how much I want to upgrade Terra. Upgrading Terra for me was the creme de la creme of plays. It was the play I wanted to do. Now, I didn't use the quick slash there, in case you're wondering. It's because I wanted to be able to excuse me. I wanted to be able to play Bouncing Floss. And if I drawn Bouncing Floss, I wouldn't have actually been able to play it, which would have been very, very bad. So that's why I did it in the way I did it. Okay, I had an extra energy somehow. I guess Neutralize was free, obviously that's why I had extra energy. Bit of a misplay there on my side. That's okay. That's a lot of incoming damage. Potentially should have rather gone for the double block there, but the thing is, we don't heal to full off the bosses, but we heal enough that I don't mind taking too much damage. It's not like if we take less damage, we will heal more. You never heal to full off the boss. That's the whole point, right? The whole point is that now we never ever heal to full, so we never ever heal to full, and that's not going to change. So I'm actually completely fine with that. Would have loved the survivor here. I'll take damage. It's fine. It's a lot of damage. 20 damage. That's 18 damage to take. Sorry, but it's fine. Like 22 poison is worth a lot more than 18 damage. Let me explain that much to you guys right now, because he's dead. Excuse me. So we're not in a great place. We're not in a bad place. We're kind of just in a pretty average place right now. It's just okay, and that's the problem, right? The fact that it's just okay. We had no potions. I'm going to take Sozu here. Sozu is good to take because one of the Ascension levels, I know you lose your 1 potion slot. So you only have 2 potion slots. So we shouldn't rely on potions too much for these runs, because we will be having less potions as this goes along. These paths are atrociously bad. Really just completely and utterly not fun. It's okay. It's okay. Once again, we don't want to use the quick slash because we could get Bouncing Floss, but I'm gonna use it anyway. And we did get Bouncing Floss just because, you know, I mentioned it. That's what I get. If I say something like, hey, don't use it because of Bouncing Floss, and then I use it, and then Bouncing Floss shows up and I lose Bouncing Floss, I have no one else to blame but myself, in all honesty. So I accept that. That's completely fine. I'll take the Deadly Poison. I seem to be going in a more poison-based direction here anyway, so we might as well go all the way on the poison. It's a little bit unfortunate, really, because I don't think we can afford to go all the way on the poison, especially against the birds, specifically, but the birds are kind of vulnerable to poison, but we do have dagger sprays too, so I'm hoping for dagger sprays and neutralized turns, which we just didn't get at all here. A little bit of a problem, but we're going to block 3 times. We're going to tank quite a bit of damage in this fight. Nothing we can do about it. We needed that dagger spray in our opening hand. We didn't get it. We need dagger spray and neutralize together. End up taking half of our HP gauge because of it. So, you know, that is unfortunate, definitely. I will not even pretend to say otherwise. He's dead. We don't need to. Okay. Oh, a little bit of a retrieve. A little bit of a retrieve for us. I'm feeling a lot more confident now. I'm like, okay, you know what? Now we're in a position where I can make this work. And I took a lot of damage on this fight, no doubt. And we don't really have much in the deck going for us in the sense of HP regen or so, or max HP even. So in that sense, we're not doing too good. Masterful Stab is always tempting, but I think I'll take the dodge and roll move long. I am noticing that I want some form of defensive play. I'll heal. I mean, that's very tempting to go for the card there, but we don't know what card we're going to get, and as I said, I would rather play it very, very safe and go for the safer approach, as I'm going to do here too. A little bit of poison, it's not too much, it's not really going to like win me the run in any way, shape or form, but it's going to be enough to get me through. And I'll take 1 damage to put up 6 extra poison on the Centurion that's healing for 6 in every turn. Absolutely, don't even have to think about it. It's kind of refreshing in a way that I didn't have to actually think about that. You block, you do this. It's like, at this point, the block is the right choice. Even though we don't block that much because we failed, it's still the right choice, block-wise. So, I need to block twice here. The poison would have been absolutely beautiful, but I don't want to take more damage. Because I'm pretty sure he's dead next turn to 1 attack. So that way, if I do that, and that, and then that. And it's just lovely. Gotta mitigate that damage loss. This is Ascension Mode 8, guys. This is not child's play. This isn't that fun, easy-go-lucky play anymore. No. This is Ascension Mode level 8. This is where we take things serious. We slow down. We look at what we're doing. And we realize that there's more to this run than I'm giving the run credit for. Oh, that's a tough one. I'm taking it. The Tong is so good. It's actually so wonderfully good that I just can't afford to let it cost up. Even though it costed me more than it paid, I just can't let it cost up. It's so good. It's so good. Beautiful free dagger spray. Beautiful one of those. Beautiful neutralize. Beautiful slash. And a beautiful defend at the end. We're taking a lot of damage once again. We don't have very good AoE form right now is the big thing I'm noticing. And it's a pretty big thing as well. So we did kill some. We're taking 22. This is scary. We're now in a position where we could just die because we got a turn that had no block, and a turn with no block was just all we needed to put us in a very, very negative space. Drawing 2 wounds in a deck where we only had, what, like 6 wounds out of 20? I almost want to say, like, that is the most unfortunate situation, because we are 1 hit away from death now because of that one situation. And that pains me. I never like to experience that. Just a bad RNG roll potentially costing me an entire run. You know, that's never nice. And I have to find a net with this. I need to find a net now. I just fought a net. I apologize. Actually, that's not too bad then. I thought I had to find a net. That's where the confusion came in, but it's not. It's the opposite. We actually don't have to find a net. So I think I want the toolbox here. Poison stab's tempting. We can't get any potions. Dreamcatcher is kind of tempting. We are going to rest up. It could give us a good opportunity to get some good stuff. And getting extra relics is always good, because when you add an extra relic to deck, what it does is it puts you in a situation where you're like, Noxious Streams is tempting. I could make it work. Let's take it. It puts you in this position where you're like, okay, I just took an extra relic. That means I'm now going to encounter 1 less relic potentially that I could have got. So like that I could have got Dreamcatcher's reward from this elite that I'm going to fight. Now instead, when I fight this elite, I get a different relic reward, which is better, you know, which is a better relic reward. And that's not going to happen too often, if we've been honest with each other. I will purity 2 of these defense away, because these defense, I don't want to see them. I don't want to see them rotate again. I've got too many cards in the deck that are better, that I would prefer to see above those every single day of the week. That was just a very good turn for us. We got a lot of damage done there. That was lovely. That was absolutely lovely. Once again, need to try and take out these little gremlins. They are a big problem. We will shiv him. We will shiv this guy, and we will do the double block, because we have no choice. That's a lot of damage coming in. 20 damage to the face. It's a bit too much. On the damage front, it's just a bit too much. So, you know, we want to deal with that as soon as possible. I think this is fine. You play this, you play this, you play that, you play that. It was okay. It was just fine. It wasn't beautiful. It wasn't amazing. It was just fine. It was absolutely just fine. And it's fine. I mean, it was fine, and it's good that it was fine. And who cares? But I care. I care because I want beautiful. I want amazing. I want the best possible that I can get. Do you understand? Skip these cards. All of them are tempting, but none of them are good. I need more defense. The deck is lacking in defense right now. it's where I'm really lacking. I need to add some more defensive cards to this deck. I need to add more defensive cards to this deck actually very soon, because right now I'm in a position. I'm gonna tell you honestly, because that's the type of guy I am, as I always say. I'm in a position where I could find myself in a very, 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 very scary fight against this upcoming boss. And by that I do mean, of course, I can get one shot at. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, getting one shot, it's not part of my game plan, man. It's not part of my game plan. I have a game plan, and getting one shot at is not part of that game plan. You understand? It's a big deal. It's a very big deal. I want to get that damage done. I want to get as much of it done as possible before he puts a ton of days cards in my deck. That was a beautiful bomb, though, I must admit. Very lovely. Something I kind of forgot about in the deck is the fact that I have toolbox, you know, so we are getting bonuses every now and then. And toolbox and warp tongue are kind of like a little bit of a synergistic type of situation, you know. But we'll take the deflect. I might need to have more block at it, so that's fine. You start with neutralize here. It's 100% the right play, and then you do this, and then you will immediately play master strategy. We are going to choose to quick slash you, and we're going to choose to poison you, and we're going to play defend, and we're going to poison you. Unload does more damage for us, and we could potentially kill one of them off with unload, but I decided to not go for the unload because I thought to myself, what would be the better situation than unload? And that is, of course, getting a lot of poison on this back guy, so he just takes a little bit of poison for us. Kind of getting him out of the way, I almost want to say, you know, so that I can do stuff, I guess. 2 days cards and a power, so next turn is going to be very painful unless we get one attack. We got attacks, very, very lucky there in all honesty, so I'm very happy about that. I'll take another Noxious Fumes. We can play the Noxious Fumes kind of, because I've got the cards for it. I'll take another Deflect. I got like a little bit of card draw here. Easiest bouncing class choice in my life, man. Absolutely easy. Dodge and roll. I want that block. Use the quick slash and use the unload. A good turn. Not a great turn, just a good turn. So what are the positives about this run? Well, right now, I'm going to block, and I'm going to poison, and I'm going to dagger spray, and I'm going to block in. The positives right now is that we have a good poison, a good amount of poison, not a good poison specifically, but a good amount of poison. And we've got dagger spray, which is kind of dealing with a lot of the AoE that we needed to deal with, which is very helpful. We have tongs giving us upgraded cards every turn. I think it upgrades it for the rest of combat. Yes, for the rest of combat. So eventually you could potentially find yourself with a fully upgraded deck at the end of this. So you know that is a big deal. He's dead, which is absolutely lovely. He is not dead. Yep. Which is not lovely, but it is what it is. I want to just get more poison on this guy, I think, is what is my main focus right now. I'll play the dodge roll for next turn, because I think this is the 51 damage attack coming in. And this is the one, this is the attack that kills me every time. 58 damage, sorry, it's 58. I keep getting it got upgraded. It was Viva La upgraded. Probably not too great for me. I mean, a Dark Shackles will be lovely. We didn't get it. It would have been very nice. Just saved us like 10 HP, which would be nice. So we're gonna dodge and rolls. I mean, Dark Shackling now is not worth it, but before it was pretty good. There we go, and the poison grows, the poison grows, the poison grows, it does its thing. All I need to do is do my thing, and we have a good balance of everyone doing their thing, and that should be fine. So we get a win, you know, a little bit scary, no doubt, you know, getting a win on 9 HP to spare is not enough HP to make me feel comfortable. And if I fight the Awakened one now, I will be in a little bit of a problem. I'm gonna take Grand. I never take Grand Finale, and I don't think it's the right choice, personally. So much so that I'm immediately gonna get rid of it. I think it's so not the right choice. I'm actually just gonna get rid of it immediately. Stuff that I didn't want to see. Time Lord, not too bad actually. Potential win coming through here for us. I can see a potential win. The question is, can we make it there? That is where the real question comes. This is lovely. It didn't actually end up mattering for us at all. So even though I said it's lovely, over-exaggeratedly lovely, it actually wasn't. It just didn't matter at all. Like, the Noxious Fume is nice. The other cards are nice. There's a lot of nice involved, but in all honesty, it's just average at best. Right now, I just want to pile the poison on Spiky Boy while I focus down the damage on Backy Boy. And pretty much just play super slow and defensively until the poison does its job. Very classic Slay the Spire one over here. We have got going fast styles. A little bit of a classic build a poison deck, get enough defense cards to survive, and Catalyst is beautiful. It could kill Time Lord if we time the play correctly. And what I mean by that is that not only do we need to... Oh, I didn't actually realize that. I get a little bit stupid now. It's okay. That's fine, I guess. We can pop that. That's fine. And pop that. That's fine. Okay. So if we so what we need to do is we need to catalyst in the. We need to get a ton of poison on, like 100 poison-ish, right? We took damage. That's not good. I thought for some reason that I was exempt from damage in that situation. Obviously, I was not correct, and I was not exempt from damage. So big deal, very, very big deal for me. What I would prefer to be exempt from damage in the future, please, game, if you could be so generous. So what we need to do, right? So this is what we need to do. I need to fight the Time Lord, which is obvious. Then I need to... Actually, I'm going to do it the other way around. Then I need to get the poison to a high enough point that the poison can actually kill him in one hit, as he heals. So it's a very difficult, specific play to have to do as well. You know, honestly, like making sure that the turn that I... Man, this is so unfortunate. I'm just not getting any attack cards, and then that's causing these guys to respawn the whole time. Stop respawning! He's gonna respawn now too. No, I can't kill you guys. I don't know how. I do not understand how to kill you. How do I kill you? Ah! It's an infinite loop. It's an infinite loop I can never kill. Okay, there we go. Finally we can kill. Oh, man. So yeah, as I said, the fight against the Time Lord is not going to be an easy one. We don't have our own Mori. Normality is so scary, but we can guarantee remove one normality. Potentially 2 normality. It's a lot of money. Can buy us a lot of stuff we like. But I won't do it. I'll fight a boss. It's fine. Maybe I took the pussy route there. Who knows? Dude, that's insane. We did like half the boss time's HP in one turn. So damage wise, damage wise we obviously have to go all in, right? It's like all we can do. Because he's splitting regardless. Interesting. Very nice that none of you guys are attacking. I do appreciate that. That's a little bit very generous of the game. I think this is the best way to approach it. Fancy Floss will do more for me. He's gonna split. It's okay. It's fine. It's not great. It's just fine. We are taking damage here. Not good. Actually, completely the opposite of good. It's really, really bad. Very bad. Very bad. Take 5 damage for that. Get a mango out of it, you know. Potentially, one could argue worth it, you know. Transient. That is very bad for us, people. I can't explain to you in any way, shape, or form how extremely terrifyingly bad that is. Having to fight the Transient here. We have to hope we get enough poison out of the strip poison here to get ahead of the curve. It does look like we will slightly get ahead of the curve here. Not enough, I think, to secure a victory. Pretty good to keep us from taking any damage on this fight, which is all we care about. It's like we just physically cannot afford to take any damage here. It's of utmost importance. So as long as we can get that poison high enough, do enough damage, not take poison damage, that's all we really care about here. So gotta go big, man. Gotta go absolutely big here. Beautiful. One more turn to get through. We have 58 poison, you know, 60 poison. We are weakening him. We are striking him. We are giving him some more poison to deal with. We're surviving. We're not taking damage here. Absolutely beautiful. Very, very nice fight. That wasn't a glorious fight. No doubt in my mind, that was a glorious fight. I absolutely love that fight. 4 gold. Very tempting. How do we approach this though? So we need more defensive cards. Obviously what we're lacking in this deck right now is straight up just defense. The artifact is tempting, but I don't think we care about it too much. Whetstone and Pantograph are both really good. Are both extremely good. Good enough that I either want to do that or want to move a card. If we remove a card, what card do we remove? I mean, what are we seeing when we see it? Like, Storm of Steel, right? That card just really does nothing for the deck, and it's in the way. It's actually just straight up in the way. Anything here we want. I mean, Calculated Gamble tempting. The Dark Shackles is also very tempting. But I think, you know what? We say we don't want to make the deck thicker. We don't need to make the deck thicker. There's no reason. So let's just move along. We're going to rest up now. Fight an Elite. We're on 4 HP. That's kind of nice. I'm going to skip these cards. Moving along. Now, a question we do have to ask ourselves, it's probably the most important question we have to ask ourselves too, is simply the do we or don't we question. Now, when I say that, of course, I do mean that do we go for the very, very, very heavy elite path, or do we go for the less elite path and try and take on a boss with as much positives in our deck as we can? That is the two questions we have to ask ourselves. So we're going to find that out very soon. Now, having 2 triple poisons is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Love it to tiny bits and pieces. And we are going to take damages. We're not going to perfect this elite. Did we care about perfect this elite? I think we didn't. I'm not sure. I thought I had 2 catalysts. I do have 2 catalysts. It's the last card. Of course it's the last card. Of course it's the last card. Why did I think for 1 second it wouldn't be the last card? Okay. That's okay. It doesn't matter. This catalyst will do the job, I'm pretty sure. It did not do the job, but this will do the job. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. Poisons, it can be so good, but it can also be so bad. Calculated Gamble was tempting. Now we don't get that right opening hand. We calculate a gamble for the right opening hand. I'm gonna do it. I didn't want to add more cards to the deck, but I'm just looking at it and I'm thinking to myself, you know what? It's tempting. None of these. None of those. Skip them. No. Chest time. Two relics. Omamori and Warpaint. Beautiful. Omamori is a lovely card. If we fight this elite, we have to fight 2 elites, and that's what frightens me. But we do get 2 bonfires. I'm gonna go for it. It's intangible, bro. You know, he's never a fun person to come up against really early. You know, you don't really want to see him this early if you can avoid it. We are going to get to block reasonably well against him, which is helpful. We're not taking damage. We're still taking damage. But we did get a decent enough block. Catalyst, you know, use the Gambler, look for more poison, get the poison out, get the dodge and roll out, get the defect out, get a 1 damage strike in. He's taking 180 next turn. He's dead. He's absolutely dead. And that's lovely. It's absolutely lovely. Beautiful. I want to see more of that, please. That was nice. Frozen Egg, I think we don't probably care about it all. Skipping these cards moving along. This is an important one. I can take Rifle free, so I love it. Elite time. Elite fight that's slightly more difficult than the previous ones have been. I'm going to start off by neutralizing you, I guess. And then I'm going to go for the dodge and roll, and then I'm going to violence. And I'm going to use the quick slash. Interesting. Poison. Catalyst. Potential misplay here. We'll find out soon. Probably very large misplay here. Dagger Spray will be of utmost importance. We did get it. Very good. I think the Dagger Spray was almost the defining card whether we would have survived or lost there, in all honesty. I can poison you and kill you, so we can kill 1 at least. But I think here we do calculate a gamble. And it worked out great in a sense. It kind of worked out great, but also kind of didn't work out great. So You know, we're taking a lot of damage here, like absolutely a lot. But we heal for so much with Pantograph and Regal that I think my gamble, and of course that is what it was 100% gamble, is going to pay off for us. We heal a lot. Like, we actually heal so much that it should be fine. And let's go right now and do it. Let's just go and rest up, right up. Let's rest up. Get up to 85 HP. Crippling Cloud is tempting. It's got some poison, it's got a little bit of everything, but I think let's take a dash. That late game defense, I think, could be really good. We're up to a very high amount of cards in the deck. That is the only thing that concerns me right now. An okay first turn. Not great, just okay. Once again, we take a lot of damage here probably, but it's a lot of damage that I think is fine, because in general we're going to heal up to full. So all we need to do is just not die here. We don't die here, we're fine. We die here, we are scared. Very scared. So you go like this, you go like that, you go like that, you go like that, and you go like the defend or the poison. You do the defend. Mitigate some of the damage. I mean, we're still going to take a lot of damage in this fight, so let's not kill ourselves, you know what I'm saying? We should have probably blocked there to not take an extra 10. Taking extra 10 unnecessary, you know, it's just bad. Bad game sense, bad gameplay. Rest up. So we got to 71. We could have been on 81. That's a big deal. That's a very, very big deal. You might not think so, but that's huge. Absolutely huge. Oh, you gave me an apotheosis start game. I'm not going to say that you want me to win, but I kind of feel like you want me to win. So we're taking a big first turn hit. Absolutely huge. Huge first turn. But on the positive side of things, did you guys see our opening hand? We only get to play one card next turn, which is a big problem. It's a very big problem, actually. Yeah. 21 damage incoming is very frightening for me, because it puts me in a point where I could actually just die. So we obviously have to defend. We've got to go like this. I think you do Catalyst here. It's a lot. Play Noxious Fumes. You play the Unload. We are basically one shot from death, but he's also one shot from death. So we win? I think that's how that works, game. He dies before he heals. Okay, wow. We just won Ascension Mode level 8. Poison Catalyst for the win, baby. Poison Catalyst for the win. You prepare daggers, 1,232 damage done. That's more than I scored in today's daily. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Ascension Mode level 9 completed. Look at that. Lovely. Oh, not Ascension level 9. This is Ascension Mode level 8, but we unlocked Ascension Mode level 9. So proceeding. Oops, I did not mute the mic in time at all. So we're going to get some kind of unlock now, because I finally won the game with all 3 characters on Ascension Mode level 8. It doesn't matter. You could have done it on any difficulty. I don't know what that means. I muted the mic in time that time, but I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Ascension Mode level 8 complete on this silent. A very interesting one. It's been a while since I've gone a classic poison deck. Just poison defense. I'm not actually sure, because it's been so long since the last Ascension Mode one. I think the last one was a classic Shiv deck, or classic discard Shiv deck. I can't actually remember. I do remember that we won the first couple with insane poison, and we didn't win the next one poison thing, but that was just good. It was just a really good balance of having the right amount of poison cards with the 2 catalysts to be able to kill Time Lord like that. Being able to double catalyst up to from 50 to like what was no, it was like from 40, it was like from 20 or something to like 60 or something, and from 60 or something to like 200, and that's how we won. So it feels really good. It feels very nice, and I'm very happy that we got Ascension Mode 8 win. Time to do Ascension Mode level 9 on the silent. But first, there's one more we need to do, and that is the defect Ascension Mode level 8. See you all in that episode. Coming out soon. Of course, if you guys haven't, please hit that like button. It helps a lot. Subscribe so you guys can see more Ascension Mode runs in the future. All 20 of them on all 3 characters. I'm sure you want to see it as much as I want to record it. And I'll see you all next time.